Hey everyone, I'm Hillary, customer service concierge at Skylight and busy mom to 3 kids. Today, we're going to talk about how Calendar can help you keep track of every single extracurricular on your family schedule. We'll cover how profiles help you stay organized, how to assign chores that'll get everyone out of the house faster, and how to use Sidekick to streamline your whole week. Let's dive in. First step, setting up calendar profiles. We recommend adding profiles for anyone who uses Calendar. You can add more profiles to keep track of things like birthdays or anniversaries, but this can get a bit chaotic if you have too many. For my calendar, I had a profile for everyone in my family. My husband and I both have profiles linked to our external Google Calendars, so anything we change on one device is synced back to the others. And I can go in and assign events to the right profile if it's an event for one of my kids. You don't have to sync an external calendar. You can just use your Skylight calendar and the app. And every profile gets its own color, which my kids love choosing. I'm basically a 24/7 hotline for my family's schedule, so this color-coded calendar is everything. It's so organized, and now I can see exactly what everyone's got going on this week. It also means that my kids get more involved in their own schedules, and they love seeing their personal agendas every morning. My favorite scheduling feature is Sidekick, which is part of Calendar Plus. You can use Sidekick to add events to your calendar automatically. For example, when I get a flyer from school about Parents' Night, I go into Sidekick on the app, I hit Import Events, choose the profile it's for, select Take a New Photo, and Sidekick will automatically turn that flyer into an event right on the calendar. I can also send a screenshot, talk into the microphone, or take a photo of a sticky note I jotted down, and Sidekick will automatically make an event from it. It gets even simpler when the school emails me about an event. I just forward the email to my designated Skylight calendar email address with the subject line as the person the event is for. And it creates the event with time, date, location, and notes. Amazing. One of my favorite calendar hacks is to set up auto forwarding in my Gmail. So every email I get from my son's school gets sent straight to Sidekick automatically so that everything shows up on my calendar without me having to search through my inbox. Sidekick saves me so much time and makes it so easy to get everything on the schedule, and I don't feel like I have to keep it all up in my head. Another feature that keeps our family on track are chores. Seriously, I don't know where we'd be without this. If we need to get ready for swim lessons or soccer, I can make chores for each of my kids so they have their goggles packed and snacks chosen with plenty of time to spare. I use chores to streamline our morning routines. Each of my kids have daily chores like brush their teeth or make their bed. We check off their chores before we leave for school, and it saves me from asking them 300 times if they brushed their teeth today. It's helpful for each kid to have their own list so they can see what they need to do versus me having to ask them to do every single thing every single day. I was kind of surprised at how well my kids took to using their chore charts, but I think it makes them feel special with their own little assigned duties and the fact that the screen explodes with emojis when they finish their task. They really love that part. My kids love picking emojis to represent their chores. It means that my 3-year-old gets in on the action too, even though he's not reading yet. Another reason my kids love checking off their chores so much is the rewards feature. This is a Calendar Plus feature, and it lets my kids earn stars for each of the chores they check off. Once they've gotten a certain number of stars, they get a reward like weekend dessert or 30 minutes of iPad. So, for example, if my 6-year-old gets his cleats ready for soccer practice, he'll get a star. And it's totally customizable, so you get to decide how many stars a chore is worth and what rewards will really motivate your kids. And that's how I keep my crazy busy family on track with Calendar. If you'd like to learn more about Skylight Calendar, feel free to check out our other explainer videos. And if you have any questions, you can always email us at vip@skylightframe.com or drop us a question in the comments and we'll try and cover it in a future video.